Hello everyone, and welcome to my Soaps General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers recap for Monday, October 14, revealed that Portia Robinson came up at Curtis Ashford's office, where she claimed she interfered with Heather Weber's test results. Portia complained about the subpoena for the records and felt her career would be ruined if the truth came out. Curtis was concerned when he found out Ava Jerome knew about this, but Portia told him that Ava wouldn't say anything as she wouldn't want to damage Trina Robinson. Although Curtis reassured Portia about the information being kept under wraps, he still appeared anxious deep down. At G8, Brad Cooper offered Terry Randolph updates on how his lab results probe was progressing and suggested he only wanted to double verify his work. Terry admitted that Brad still needed to show himself to Portia, but he felt confident he could convince her to come around. Later, Brad quietly raised Portia's attention to his discovery of Heather's increased cobalt levels and Portia's visit to the lab the same day. After Brad inquired what would garner him a more favorable rating, he pondered if Portia wanted him to conduct his due diligence by reporting this to the higher-ups or show his discretion. Portia urged Brad to send over whatever was requested for in the subpoena, but she didn't see any need for him to express his opinion on the results. Once Portia said she'd advocate for Brad to be hired full-time, he left her with a paper copy of the results and stated he still had a digital one. Once Portia was alone, she ripped up the paperwork in a fit of wrath. At the PCPD, Dante Falconeri seemed ready to warn Sonny Corinthos about the new evidence, but he didn't have to since Martin Gray raced in and ranted about the cops keeping it quiet. Anna Devine was compelled to reveal that a gun had been dropped off, and after testing, it appeared to be the one Alexis Davis disposed of. This wasn't the same gun that killed Agent John Jagger Cates according to the ballistics report, but Anna made it plain that the investigation was ongoing. Dex Heller also assisted Molly Lansing Davis pick up some dropped papers at the courthouse, where he let it slip about the fresh evidence in Alexis' case and left her interested. Back at the police station, Harrison Chase showed Elizabeth Baldwin and Rick Lansing, Rick Hurst, the discovered weapon, so Liz quickly confirmed it looked like the one she witnessed Alexis dumping. Rick played like he couldn't be sure at first, but Liz encouraged him into saying it actually appeared to be the same gun. Over with Sonny, he bailed on his confession plan and lied that he only wanted to make sure Alexis wasn't being treated unfairly because of her relationship to him. Diane Miller was relieved once she arrived and learned all the newest news. Martin also filed a motion to seek an immediate hearing, which was immediately granted. At Pentonville, Alexis pushed Christina Corinthos Davis to quit blaming herself and understand that Sonny was responsible for his own acts. Once a guard came with word about the approaching hearing, Christina assumed Sonny had definitely confessed. However, Christina and Michael Corinthos were perplexed once they headed to the courtroom. Sonny wasn't in police custody, so Michael and Christina realized the proof had to be something else. Sonny shared a moment alone with Diane and affirmed to her that he had no idea who dropped off the gun at the PCPD. In the hospital locker room, Terry saw Elizabeth angry over Rick, but she felt she was really unhappy about Lucky Spencer. Liz admitted she was afraid about Lucky leaving again since that would be harsh for Aiden Weber. Afterward, Liz was at the nurse's counter when she yelled over a computer notification and said there was a match for Lulu Spencer. Back in Curtis' office, he summoned Rick and encouraged him to be honest about what was happening in Heather's case. Rick agreed that Heather's quick release was conceivable depending on what the judge decided. At the police station, Anna remarked it appeared like Dante might notify Sonny about the evidence for a minute there. Dante said that the thought crossed his mind since Rocco Falconeri might lose Lulu. It left Dante dreading the prospect of telling Rocco that Grandpa Sonny was getting locked up forever too. Anna showed sympathy for Dante and felt that the leave of absence he decided on was the appropriate move. As Dante mused on how he'd do everything for Lulu's, he declared he'd trade his life for hers. In the courtroom, the judge learned about the recovered gun and determined there wasn't enough evidence to proceed with Alexis' was allowed her freedom, but she still thanked Sonny since she knew what he was about to do for her. Despite Molly's happiness over Alexis walking free, she stormed out of the courtroom and vented to Michael since she couldn't be around Christina. General Hospital spoilers claim Molly and Christina's conflict will continue, so we'll pass along additional predictions on just how hostile things will get. General Hospital spoilers hint that the show could be gearing up for a huge love shock. Sonny Corinthos' love life is usually a popular issue among geesh watchers, therefore we should think about where his heart will ultimately lead him. At the present, Sonny is clearly pretty attracted to Natalia Ramirez, which honestly makes no sense considering all the nasty things she said about Christina Corinthos Davis, and how racist she's been. Of course, Natalia and Sonny have also been garnering the wrong type of buzz on social media, as many people just aren't seeing any chemistry at all. Sonny and Natalia appear utterly forced, so we have to wonder how long the program will drag out their hopeless attempt to make this pairing materialize. At some time, maybe TPTB will heed to the criticism and shift gears. Natalia just isn't the right lady for Sonny, so maybe one of his exes might slide in Natalia's slot. When Carly Spencer became Sonny's alibi, it prompted to thoughts that the show could be setting the stage for another Carson reunion. It wouldn't be far-fetched to assume Sonny and Carly would get back together. That said, Sonny and Carly clearly aren't into one another at all these days. It's been a hardship for Carly and Sonny to fake their romance for the cover story, so reuniting for real may not be on their agenda, at least not anytime soon. Carly is far more intrigued in flirty Jack Brennan and the charisma he emanates on a regular basis. If the show's truly going to follow this entire Brennan and Carly aspect, that may be another hurdle to Carly and Sonny's love do-over. Maybe all this means Sonny may have a do-over with a different love interest instead. Nina Reeves may use a romantic reboot of her own since all this thirsting over Drew Quartermaine looks quite sad. It's all kinds of improper for Nina to be desiring the same man that Willow Corinthos is craving. Maybe once all the drama blows up, Nina will swear off Drew and get hooked up with someone else. Sonny might land in Pentonville for a while owing to the John Jagger-Kate's mess, but that could stir up Nina's anxieties and drive her back in Sonny's way for when he's released. The stars might align for Nina and Sonny to come back together eventually, so remain with us for updates on any romantic development news. Do you believe Sonny and Nina might have another chapter ahead of them? General Hospital spoilers claim Nina and Sonny could finish up requiring love interests at the same time, so we'll bring you more predictions on any sizzling they might do again. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comment below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I will see you guys next time.